you just can't tell. There's some that will and some that won't. There's some that's just as well. You can laugh at my behavior, that'll never bother me. Say the devil is my savior, but I don't pay no heed. And I will go out shining, it's shining like brand new. I'll never look behind me, my troubles will be few.
Goodbye, stranger, it's midnight. Hope you find a paradise. Try to see you, point of view. Hope your dreams will all come true. Goodbye, Mary, goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet again? Feel no sorrow, feel no shame. Come tomorrow, feel no pain.
Sweet devotion,
Goodbye, Mary,
not for me,
goodbye, Jane.
just give me motion. You set me free, let me go, she
No sorrow,
far away.
no shame.
The life I've chosen every day. Now I'm leaving, got to go. We hit the road. I say it once again, oh yes, I'm leaving. Got to go, got to go. I'm sorry, I must tell you, goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Will we ever meet
Do you prefer to listen to us alone or with friends? We will accept both as a correct answer.
94.7, 97.3 FM, and 1110 AM. The Trip Classic Hits.
Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister, who's the only one? Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, who's the one you want? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Hey, little sister, who is it you're with? Hey, little sister, what's your spicy wish? Hey, little sister, shotgun, oh yeah. Hey, little sister, who's your Superman? Hey, little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Ow! Pick it up. Take me back home, man. Hey, little sister, what have you done? Hey, little sister. sister who's the only one. I've been away for so long. I've been away for so long. I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Wow! There is nothing fair in this world. There is nothing safe in this world. And there's nothing sure in this world. And there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this world. Start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding.
Clinton Yellow Jacket boys baseball and girls softball is on the air on the Trip. We're going to be featuring games by both teams this year. Coach Prince is returning several from the team last year, and the Lady Yellow Jacket softball coach Hudson is also returning several players from last year's conference champ team. This afternoon's game is brought to you by First Security Bank, Justin's Collision Repair and Towing, by Conway Regional Medical Center, by Joe Lee Chevrolet, by The River Insurance, by Ralph Black, Attorney at Law, and by F.L. Davis Ace, by Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, by Ozark Health Medical Center, by Goods Cash Saver, and by the Farm Bureau Insurance. The player of the game brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and all the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Facebook and YouTube coverage, when wireless internet is available, is brought to you by Cowboy CDJR and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Your announcer for today's game, KHBQ Sports announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for exciting Yellow Jacket sports action on the Trip 94.7 and 97.3.
Hey, Yellow Jacket baseball is on the air today from a sun-drenched field in Searcy. The Yellow Jackets take on the Harding Academy Wildcats in the 2-3A district semifinals here on the campus of Riverview High School. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Mike Hawley, and it's a beautiful day for the first time really this year for baseball. It's been a cold and wet and windy spring, but today highs in the mid-70s and just a slight breeze blowing here. And Boche Hestra has entered the ballpark. And we are moments away from starting here. Okay, I'm going to have to dig out some equipment here. I wasn't sure you were coming today. But we are ready for baseball today. And big news today is Kyler Hensley will be on the mound today for the Yellow Jackets. He's had an injury riddled spring with I guess Boche could talk about it more, but a forearm injury. And he has slowly worked his way back to pitching. And he'll pitch today for the Yellow Jackets in this all-important semifinal game against Harding Academy. Yellow Jackets come in today with a record of 12 wins, 8 losses on the year. And they were the 4th-seeded team in this tournament as they finished 4th in the regular season. Harding Academy went undefeated in conference play for the 2nd straight year. They went 8-0. Harding Academy 22-3 on the season and 8-0, as we said, in conference play. They've won 17 straight ball games, and they have not lost since March the 17th. A 5-4 loss to Class 5A Valley View. Their losses this year came to Class 6A Conway, Class 6A Little Rock Catholic, and Class 5A Valley View. The Yellow Jackets have won 3 of their last 5, and we are set for baseball here on a beautiful day in Searcy. And the Yellow Jackets will send up Wilson, Hensley, McCormick, and if anybody gets on, Chalk here in the first for the Yellow Jackets. On the hill today will be Levi Lang for Harding Academy. First pitch was a strike, and we are underway.
Second pitch is a strike, a swinging strike.
Jackets, first time this year, faced the catcher, Alvetti. He was the pitcher. This is the first time the Jackets have seen Lang this year. And pitches high. Now 1-2.
One thing I've learned, I guess, about Harding Academy is their pitchers are going to throw strikes. You know, they're not going to try to trick you a lot. They'll say, here's my fastball, see if you can hit it.
Pitch inside, count now 2-2. These two teams met about 3 weeks ago. We'll talk about that. Here's the pitch now, inside now 3-2.
Beautiful day, Mike.
It is. I was talking to some of the fans. First really baseball weather we've had this season. And a leadoff walk to Wilson. And that's how this one starts. That'll bring in Russ Hensley.
5 pitches, 5 straight fastballs. That usually tells you that he's just getting loose.
Hensley, today's pitcher for the Yellow Jackets, takes a strike on the corner. These two teams played back on March the 31st at Clinton. It was a 14-5 win for Harding Academy. And fouled away. Now Russ in the hole 0-2. Closest conference game Harding Academy played this year was at Pangburn. They defeated Pangburn by a score of 4-0. Wilson leads off with a walk. And Hensley's at the plate. Here's the pitch. And fly ball left center field. Center fielder going back near the fence and makes the catch just in front of the fence. Hit center field, and Russ gave that one a ride.
Hit that ball pretty well, Mike.
Chris Anderson ran that one down in center field. It's a big ballpark here. And I'm not sure if the wind didn't help that much. It's coming from third over toward first. So
Really a big field, though. I don't know if that would have been out at Clinton, but it would have been close.
Carson McCormick been batting fourth in the lineup. He's batting third today. Him and Chalk swap spots. Chalk's on deck, the left-hander. That would have been a big hit if Russ could have got that one out of here. Jackets could have jumped out to an early lead. McCormick pops it up behind first. Wallace going back. Now in foul territory. Makes the play. And that's the second out here in the Clinton first. Eli Wallace was the catch over at first. We'll check that. It's Hewley over at first. A little bit different lineup than we saw the first time from Harding Academy.
You know, even though they've caught 2 fly balls, I think everybody down our lineup thinks we can put the bat on the ball against this guy. So, you know, confidence goes a long ways when you're at the plate.
Joe Chalk, the hitter, probably been the most consistent hitter all season for the Yellow Jackets. And he takes one over his head back to the screen. And it was so wild that it hit the back brick wall, bounced past the catcher and back to the pitcher. No chance for Wilson to take second. That was like throwing it off your wall when you're a kid at home.
Yeah, I didn't realize they didn't have some kind of padding there.
Jackets banged out 14 hits on Monday and 14 hits last Thursday at Mountain View. And a swing and a miss on a fastball away. Before that, though, the Jackets had a rough 10 days as Russ Martin had thrown a perfect game against them. And then the young man from Nemo and Butler from Pangburn pitched 2 hitters, but the Yellow Jacket bats seem to have come back alive. Chalk now down in the hole 1-2.
You know, and Alvetti, the catcher, is one of their better pitchers. So, you know, he's got a really strong arm. So it's going to be tough for us to try to steal a base.
And Chalk goes down chasing a curveball there. That'll retire the side. The Yellow Jackets get a walk. Can't do anything with it. They leave one. And we head to the bottom of the first. No score here in Searcy. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7, and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas
playing
Bank
over
and
here
Trust
behind us.
ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB and 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
And Yellow Jackets, Russ Hensley on the mound today for the Jackets. It'll be Reese Prince over at third. Dylan Jones at short. Connor Klut's going to play second. And Joe Chalk over at first. Carson McCormick, his usual spot behind the plate. Nathan Wilson in left. Zane Widener in center. And Titus Johnson in right field. Harding Academy will be Kyler Hoover, Chris Anderson, and Gavin Elvetti up here in the first inning. No score if you just joined us. Live stream is up and running, so you can go to KHPQ Sports on YouTube or KHPQ on Facebook. If you're on the radio, it's KGFL 94.7, and you can get that app in your app store. Line drive, right field. Johnson in his tracks, comes in and makes a play and makes the out on a pretty tough ball. Line drive tailing away from him, and Titus stayed with it.
That's a good thing about having somebody out there that has played right field all summer. That ball always off the right-handed bat, fades towards the right field line. Now, if he smokes it in the 8-9 gap, that's not. But that ball right at him always tails.
Anderson shoots one toward left. Near the wall, could go, and it is fair into the corner. And Anderson will have a double with one out here in the Harding Academy first. And right at the foul pole in left field. Looked like it might have had a chance to get out, but just short. And Harding has a runner at second now and one out. Going back to that play by Johnson, that line drive is probably the toughest ball for an outfielder to judge. There's no height to it. And,
right.
He stayed right with that, and then it was tailing away from him.
Two first pitch swings by Harding. Russ starts him off with a curve. That's a good smart pitch after they've swung at two fastballs.
Gavin Elvetti, the hitter, the catcher. We also saw him pitch this year at Clinton. I think he was injured right after that, but he's back now. He had was hit by a pitch and injured. I think he's headed to Connors State Junior College next year. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 3. Young man from Penguin at Connors State has a couple weeks ago beat the number 6 team in the country pitching. And then the other night I had 12 strikeouts in a complete game victory for Connors State. And pitch outside. Elvetti is on with a walk.
4 straight balls.
That'll bring in Levi Lang. No score here in the first, but Harding has 2 on and only 1 out. Yellow Jackets looking for 2 in the middle. Jackets turn 2 against Mountain View on Monday on a nice play by Jones, Clute, and Chalk. Here's the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Gets ahead. Cooper Welch, the DH, on deck. Here's the pitch. And just a little bit high. Reese Prince over at third today. He was the winning pitcher on Monday and our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. Also chipped in a couple of hits. And back to the screen. Both runners will move up. And now second, third with only one out. Looked like he had trouble maybe with the grip or the release on that one. He just held it too long, looked like. Russ still trying to get back in the swing of things. Pitching, he's been out for a while and just coming back in the last couple of weeks.
Had a little bone bruise, type of an injury on the top of his elbow. That's actually better than the bottom because you don't get into that Tommy John problem.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball, center field. Widener coming in. This may score a run on the sacrifice fly. Widener makes the catch. His throw over to third. And Harding takes the lead as Anderson scores from third. But Widener made the right play. There was no play at the plate. Made the throw to third. Alvetti beats it over to third. Now there's a man at third and 2 outs. Anderson scores. Harding leads 1-0.
Courtesy runner for the catcher. Moves into third base.
Now for the Jackets, you don't want to give up a 2-out run here if Russ can just end the inning right here. Cooper Welch, the hitter, takes a ball. I think he was the third baseman the first time we saw these two teams play. He's headed to Harding University next year to play football. Here's the pitch. A little bit high now, 2-0. He got first base open. Don't have to give in to the hitter.
Just give your defense a chance to help you.
Pitch is off speed. Ooh, must have been a little bit low. Apparently looked pretty good from here. Now 3-0. And pitches high ball 4. Now first and third.
Yeah,
2
I
outs
think that's
here.
okay.
Got first base open. Welch is a power hitter, so. And now Cam Hoover, the second baseman, is the hitter. Head coach Shane Fullerton wants to talk with Welch. Fullerton in his 12th season with the Wildcats, although not consecutively. Last year he became the athletic director and was the assistant coach. But the head coach, who won a state title last year, moved on to Fayetteville High School to become the pitching coach. And Coach Fullerton's back in the third base box as the head coach. Longtime baseball man, used to be assistant coach of the university. Been at the academy for a long time and run some really good camps in the summer.
He used to be at the university?
Used to be assistant there at one time, yeah. Mm-hmm. He runs some really good camps in the summer, where he combines character study along with baseball. And he gets kids from all over to come to those summer camps. And we're back to action. Hoover gets hit on the elbow, and that'll load the bases. Still only 1 run in the inning for Harding Academy. Bases now loaded, 2 outs. Dan Hewley, the hitter. Still no damage done yet. He can get out of this. Got forced outs at every base. And wild pitch through the plate. McCormick gets it, dives, and is out at the plate on a great play by Carson McCormick. It was a wild pitch. McCormick raced back, played it off the wall, and there was a race between him and Alvetti, and McCormick dove into the plate, held onto the baseball, and the umpire punched him out. And the Yellow Jackets get out of the jam right there as Harding Academy loaded the bases, but only come away with 1 run. We head to the second inning. It's Harding Academy 1, Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7, and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Here's the pitch. You swing. It's a deep drive to left center field. You've hit a home run with Farm Bureau Insurance. From great rates and local agents to fast, fair claim service, it's Farm Bureau Insurance. See Kai Rhoda, Ty Glover, or Mickey Parrish for all your insurance needs at Farm Bureau Insurance today at 501-745-2117. Open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4:30. That's Farm Bureau.
The Jackets wiggled out of a jam. They only trail 1-0 here as we head to the second. You may have just heard that commercial by Mickey Parrish and Farm Bureau and office there in Clinton. If Mickey and the ladies of Farm Bureau are listening in today, so glad you could join us, and maybe we can bring you a Yellow Jacket victory here this afternoon as they take on the two-time defending state champions, Harding Academy Wildcats. Leading off the second for the Jackets will be Cole Prince. He'll be followed by Dylan Jones, Trammell Hastings, and if anybody gets on, Titus Johnson. Here's the pitch. Line shot toward right field. Right fielder coming in and makes the play. And that'll be the first out in the inning as Hawks makes the catch out in right field.
We put the bat on the ball, though, Mike. Just keep doing it. One foul in here, one foul in there. Get a base hit, score a run.
Dylan Jones, the hitter. And he takes a strike on the corner. And maybe, as the fans around us, it may be a big corner.
Yeah. I think we've seen more corner strikes this year than we've ever seen.
And a curve high for the crowd. We're sitting in the top row of the bleachers so we can get the crowd reaction. And I heard a few kind of gasp on that first pitch. Looked like it was outside. And takes one high. Now 2-1. Harding Academy won the district tournament last year. They beat the Yellow Jackets in this same game last year in the semifinals. And a swing and a miss on a pitch outside. In fact, these teams have met in the postseason quite a bit. The Yellow Jackets were the district champions in 2017, 18, and 19. And Jones swings and misses on a pitch out of the strike zone there. But those the 2017, the 2018 Yellow Jackets, their season ended in the state tournament against Harding Academy both seasons in the second round of the state tournament. So these teams have met before in postseason play. Coach Prince, Coach Fullerton know each other really well and both respect each other's programs. In fact, one of those years, I believe it was in Ashdown, we went down there, and then Smackover, 2018. Widener flies one foul behind the Clinton dugout and out of play. Well, I tell people, when you come to this game, you can watch your game, and you got to watch the foul ball from the other game. Softball just had a foul ball, and Harding University head football coach Paul Simmons, in his sport jacket, made the catch.
Yeah, that's pretty good hands there, didn't he?
It was. He was a two-time All-American in college at linebacker, so not sure if he caught many passes, but he sure did tackle a lot of people. Here's the pitch, and low. Count 2-2. Widener trying to get on with 2 outs here in the second. With his speed, you never know if he could just get to first base. And fly ball, left field. And foul down the left field line. And we've talked about how strong Zane is and his wrists, and just a quick flick of the wrists, and he almost shot one out of here. The ball jumps off his bat.
If Whitey Herzog was coaching him, for the Cardinals, he'd try to teach him to hit it on the ground because he has got so much speed.
And Widener goes down on a curve. That'll end the inning. 2 strikeouts in the inning. 3 for the game for Lang. And we head to the bottom of the second. It's Harding Academy 1, Clinton nothing. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Through at the Cardinals today at a bench clearing brawl. Talking to Mayor McCormick there, big baseball fan. The Cardinals and the Mets played today, and there was a bench clearing brawl this afternoon.
You know, I tell you what, with the players making as much money as they do now, you better not get hurt. I mean, you throw at me, you're going to cost me a bunch of money.
Hewley, the hitter, first pitch, bad hop. Jones stays with it over to first, and Chalk takes it out of the dirt. And a good play on both ends there. It took a bad hop. Jones stayed with it. Throw was low, and Chalk dug it out of the dirt. And that was a nice play by Jones and Chalk.
It's another first pitch swing by Harding. And they're squaring up every ball. But just keep throwing strikes. I'd rather that happen than walks.
Jaden Woolhite, the hitter, the third baseman. And there once again, first pitch swinging. Foul back. Russ had some trouble in the first inning, but got out of it. So maybe he's set here to pitch in the second inning.
Curveball a little high. I don't know if he ought to change his arm slot any. That curveball right now is kind of hanging on him.
Here's the pitch. And good pitch running away from the hitter on the corner. Now it's 1-2. Russ imposing figure on the mound. He's 6'5" or so, and you put him on top of that mound, and he is throwing down at the hitters. Here's the pitch, high.
Yeah, the mound, the rubber's 60 feet 6 inches. So when he stretches out there and releases, he's not far from 50-something feet. And he's right on top of you.
There's the 2-2. And fly ball toward left. Wilson can't make the play. It's going to be a base hit now. Trying to slick it out for a double. And he does. And a high throw, but backed up by Chalk. And that was Woolhite. Wilson was playing deep and dropped it in near the line in front of him. And Woolhite was running hard out of the box and ends up at second with a double. That'll bring in the 9th place hitter, Porter Hawks.
We were talking about that Monday, Mike. They were heading towards second off the bat. That puts pressure on your defense. If you bobble it at all, you know, they're sliding in at second base.
That's the type of double there that you got to come out of the box running, looking for it. Get it slow. You're not going to get a double on that ball. First pitch was a strike. Second pitch is a strike. Now 0-2. Leadoff batter on deck. That's Hoover. And now Coach Fullerton calls time, wants to talk to the hitter. I'm not sure if the hitter wants to talk to him. He kind of act like he didn't hear him.
You know, I'm surprised Cade Smith is not in the lineup. I guess his hand's still bothering him.
Talked to his grandfather Monday night. I think this week they're going to allow him to start throwing in a game. And so he had both, I think the hamate bone had the surgery. That's one of the bones in your hand, and along with the arm. So, but
he did have
more
some
of a
elbow
tendonitis. He told me, yep. Back to play here. 0-2. Would love a strikeout here. And a swing and a miss on a high fastball. And Collar gets his first strikeout of the ball game. That couldn't come at a better time. Yeah, Boji talking about Cade Smith. That's the star pitcher for Harding Academy. Hasn't pitched much this spring, if at all. He's committed to the University of Arkansas.
Yeah, one time we had heard he had blown his elbow out and was going to have Tommy John. And then the next we heard that he had broke a bone in his hand. So he did have a broken bone, but he didn't have to have Tommy John.
Right. Turned out to be they fake. Now throw to second. Runner gets back. Yellow Jackets picked off a runner on Monday against Mountain View on a nice play with a runner at third. They picked off the runner at second. Yellow Jackets also turned 2 double plays on Monday. Lead-off batter up, 2 outs, runner at second. Harding Academy leads 1-0. Unless you know anything to do with baseball, you probably never heard of the hamate bone, but it's down in your hand near your thumb, and it's a common injury. Hitters, the pounding, a lot of times break that bone.
But it's on his non-pitching hand, right?
That I don't know. I assume so.
So he got hit probably with a pitch. Probably.
That or the pounding of hitting all the time. They say can do that. 3-0. And the pitch. It's foul back to the screen. Had the green light on 3-0. Chris Anderson on deck. He doubled his first time. And they gave Hoover, the leadoff batter, the green light.
I never had trouble hurting my hamate bone hitting. I didn't hit that much.
Eventually trying to battle back. Ball 4 is high. And now it's first and second with 2 outs and Anderson up. And Anderson hit a double his first time up. Still 1-0 Harding Academy. We're in the bottom of the second. Hinchley trying to get out of the second here. A lot of force outs on the bases. Here's the pitch. And high, back to the screen. Bounces back to McCormick, but no play. And the runners move up to second and third. Now a base hit would score 2.
The curveball, he's just not releasing it out in front. He's releasing it a little bit too far back, and he can't get on it.
That's probably just for the lack of repetitions this spring. He hadn't
thrown many innings.
Right. Pitch is high. We mentioned that kid from Pangburn earlier that had the Tommy John. It took him 10 months, but it took another couple months. His mom told me that just to even get his control back, and now he's got it and going. 2-0 pitch, and ball 3 up and in again. First base is open. Alvedi on deck. And now Jace Powers will walk to the mound for the Yellow Jackets. Jackets coached by Robert Prince, assisted by Jace Powers and Cody McKnight. Harding Academy head coach Shane Fulton, assisted by Aaron Vaughn.
You know, Clinton has put together, I don't think it's associated exactly with the school. They combined the 7th and 8th grade teams into, another team. Played last night, played Greenbrier. There's some young talent that you combine the 7th and 8th grade. There's 5 or 6 kids out there that's got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to help this program in a couple of years.
Yeah, I think both softball and baseball, more help is coming on those junior high teams. On both the baseball and the softball side, we're going to see good teams over the next few years. Russ's first pitch is high. Just can't get the ball down right now. That's ball 4. For Anderson, back-to-back walks. And now Alvetti's up. Just like the first inning, Harding loaded the bases. But the Jackets got out of it with only one run. Can they get out of this jam? Here's the pitch, and just high apparently at the letters. Ball 1. Alvetti walked and was stranded at third in the first. And the pitch is high. Now 2-0. No place to put Alvetti. Infield looking for the force out. Here's the pitch. And ball 3. Yeah, I think it hit him. And Alvetti hits the first. That'll force in a run as Woolhide scores. Harding extends their lead now to 3-0. And Powers heads to the mounds. And it will be a pitching change here. And it looks like Connor Clute will come in relief. Let's take a break. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets go to the bullpen. They'll bring in Connor Clute into pitch in relief. Cole Prince will move from third over to second. And Russ Hensley will move back to his third base position. Harding Academy leads 2-0 here in the second. They have the bases loaded and 2 outs here. You know, Russ only gave up 2 actual hits, but still coming back from that arm injury. Just hadn't had a lot of innings pitched to get his basically his windup in the groove where he can throw. It's kind of like golf. You don't have to hit a repeatable swing all the time to be good, and same thing with pitching, that repeatable motion.
Yeah, a lot of times kids think that to throw harder, you got to stretch your body out and really reach back and get it. Well, if you stretch out too far and get your shoulders behind you, your hips, you can't get over. And, you just try to talk to them about shortening your stride, get that head and shoulders down in the zone.
Levi Lang, the hitter, and he is hit. That's back-to-back hit batters, and the third hit batter given up today by Yellow Jacket pitching. And that forces in a run, forces in Kyler Hoover, and now Harding leads by a score of 3-0.
Hard for your defense to help you. Stuff like this goes on.
Cooper Welch shoots one toward left. Wilson going back. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Wilson's there and makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Harding Academy loads the bases on a hit. 2 walks and 2 hit batters in the inning, and they now extend their lead to 3-0 over the Yellow Jackets. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call. Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yep. Jackets come to bat in the third. They trail 3-0 here. They put the ball in play. Maybe some of those will start to fall in for the Jackets. They've had 14 hits on Monday. They had 14 hits on Thursday. And playing today in the semifinals of the district tournament here on the campus of Riverview High School on the east side of Searcy. If you've never been here, we border 167 over here to my left. And Riverview is made up of Judsonia, Kensett, and Griffithville. It'll be Hastings, Johnson, and back to the top of the order, Wilson here in the Clinton third. Lang throws a strike, and that's how the third inning starts. Regional tournament next week at Walnut Ridge. Pitch inside. Win or lose, Yellow Jackets play tomorrow afternoon, so either be at 4 o'clock or at 6:30. Pitch outside. Lady Yellow Jacket softball season came to an end on Monday. They led for 5 innings in that one before Newport came back and won the game in the final 2 innings. Newport and Harding Academy girls are playing over my shoulder here. That's number 1 seed Harding and number 4 seed Newport. After that, it'll be number 2 Ball Knob versus number 3 Clinton. I'll check that. Pangburn. Yep. And fouled off. And after this boys game, it'll be number 2 Rosebud versus number 3 Pangburn. Should be a good baseball game there between those two. And the pitch is outside. Ball 4, and Hastings walks. Second walk of the game given up by Lang. And the second base runner for the Yellow Jackets still looking for our first hit of the game. That'll bring in Titus Johnson. Titus had a couple of bunts on Monday against Mountain View, Boji.
Now put it on the ground. Get us a runner at second base.
Third baseman creeps in for the Academy. Shows bunt. Gets it down. Good one. Lang boots it. Picks it up. And no play. And Titus Johnson with his speed beats it out. I think Lang was thinking about throwing the ball to second. And then he took his eye off the ball and booted it. And then there was no play. And the Yellow Jackets put the first 2 on. And here comes the top of the order. Could see another bunt here. Good speed, Wilson at the plate. And shows bunt. Boji was right on that one. Outside. First and second, nobody out in the third. Clinton trails 3-0.
Yeah, let's bunt that thing down the first base line. At least make a long throw to third. You don't want to bunt it back right back to the pitcher, and go 1-5-3.
Trying to get in behind the runner at second. And here's the pitch. And ball outside. Now ball 2. See if they might want to take here. 2-0. Will Hyde at third. Hewley over at first are both in tied on the grass trying to take the bunt away. Shortstop's trying to hold Hastings close at second.
Yeah, in this situation, I always like to bunt it towards the first baseman.
Now pick off at second. Nobody there. And he goes into center field. But Hastings will have to stay there. As the pitcher, nobody was covering second. And Lang threw a perfect throw over the bag into center field. But Anderson was backing it up. And Hastings has to stay at second.
Did you see what they tried to do, Mike? Shortstop and second baseman dove like it's a pass ball, which it was. But the center fielder was charging That was a set play.
This is a trick play, as you're saying. Yeah.
Yes.
I did not notice that the first time. And a pitch inside. Wilson said he got hit. The umpire said no, but now it's 3-0. Nathan's shaking his right hand. Count 3-0, and I think he's going to be taken here with the Jackets trailing 3-0.
Yeah, Nathan's got to sell that better. Drop the bat and take off to first base.
Lang's 3-0 pitch is in the dirt. Ball 4. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out. And Russ Sisley's up. And
they're going to make a pitching change.
And he hit the ball to the deepest part of the ballpark in the first inning. Caught by Anderson in center field. Fullerton to the mound. And there will be a pitching change. There's a break here. Let's take a break with them and listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Well, the Yellow Jackets have loaded the bases here in the third. They trail 3-0. Still looking for their first hit. They've had a couple, now 3 walks in the ball game, along with the error. They've loaded the bases, and it'll be Russ Hensley up. And as we said, Russ hit the ball to the deepest part of the field back in the first inning, and Anderson caught it back near the fence. The new pitcher for Harding Academy will be Kyler Hoover. Hoover started the game as the shortstop.
Just want to lift one to the outfield here. You know, you don't want to pop one up on the infield, have an infield fly. No, let's put the ball in play, put the pressure on the defense, make them make a play.
Harding looking for the double play in the middle. Fly ball, right field. Right fielder coming in. And now the second baseman going out, and Hawks makes the catch. And not deep enough to score anybody as Hawks gets the ball back in quickly. And it's the first out of the inning as Russ skied the first pitch to right field.
Kind of what you wanted, but it just wasn't quite deep enough. Right fielder had good momentum. He had good momentum coming in, with a good arm. We didn't have a chance to move.
Carson McCormick, the hitter. Carson fouled out to the first baseman first time up. Harding looking for the double play. The infield's back. Outfield deep. Here's the pitch. And line drive. Base hit left field. Here comes Hastings. And they're going to wave Johnson home. He'll score. And McCormick will end up at second on a 2-run RBI single by Carson McCormick. And the Jackets have cut the lead now to 3-2 and got the lead run at third and only one out, or the tying run at third and only one out. Carson jumped on the first pitch he saw and lined it over the shortstop's head in the left center field.
Keep it alive, 17.
Job Chalk, the hitter. Job struck out back in the first, takes a ball here. Hastings walked and scored. Johnson reached on an error. He came around to score. And now Chalk's ahead in the count, 2-0. Third baseman trying to hold Wilson close at third. And here's the pitch, and just caught the inside corner. I think it should be 2-1. The board says 1-1. Hoover's pitch, fly ball, right field, slicing toward the line, slicing foul, and Hawks can't make the play. Gave it a go out in right field, but can't catch up with that one. And Chalk stays alive.
You know, Mike, the angle that ball was slicing right up against the fence, we would have had a chance to tag and score on that foul ball. He catches it, his momentum's going away from us.
And if a lot of casual fans know that you can also tag up on a caught foul ball. And a curve for a strike. Froze Chalk on that one. And Chalk goes down. First strikeout of the game for Hoover. Fourth strikeout today for Harding Academy pitching. And that'll take a 2-out hit by Cole Prince. First pitch is high. In fact, a base hit could put the Yellow Jackets ahead. Good speed on the bases. Wilson at third. McCormick at second. Carson can get a big lead out at second. And fouls it back. Evens the count at 1-1. Big moment early in this ball game. The Jackets have to take advantage of every opportunity. And here's the pitch. Now high, 2-1. Dylan Jones on deck.
It's funny, the first batter walked, second batter gets a bunt, error, and all of a sudden you get a chance to.
Fly ball, left center field, but there's the left fielder. He'll make the play. A left to bat looked good, but they had him played over towards center field, and that'll retire the side. But the Yellow Jackets pick up a couple of runs. They get their first hit of the ball game. It comes from Carson McCormick along with 2 walks and an error, and the Jackets pick up 2 runs. We head to the bottom of the third. It's now Harding Academy 3 and Clinton 2. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Yep. Well, the Yellow Jackets are back in the game. It's 3-2. And now let's see if they can keep Harding off the scoreboard here. If the Jackets just scored 2 in the top of the third. Connor Clute on the mound. Ground ball short. Bad hop. Off Jones. Picks it. Throws. And out at first on a really nice play. For the second time today, the ball took a bad hop. That time it came up and bounced off his chest. Jones stayed with it and threw a low throw to first. And again, Chalk digs it out of the dirt. And that's the first out here in the inning. But another good play by Jones and Chalk. That's twice Dylan's got a bad hop out there.
I don't know what's that. The lip of the grass.
First pitch hitting again. And a base hit in the left field between third and short. And Harding continues to swing with that first pitch. Hewley with a base hit.
That 5-6 hole is just always tough.
Got to bring in Jaden Wilhite. Wilhite doubled down the left field line back in the second. Came around to score. Actually hit it in front of Wilson, but it was way over toward the line. And first pitch swinging, popped up. Jones coming in. Now Prince. And makes the catch behind the mound. And there's 2 outs here in the Harding third. Good play by Cole Prince to come in and catch that behind the mound. Now there's 2 outs. The last inning, the Yellow Jackets got 2 outs. But Harding went on to score a couple of runs. See if they can close it out here. And another hit batter. And that was the 9th place hitter. And you hate that. Hit that 9th place hitter. Hewley goes to second. Hawks at first. And back to the top of the order. Kyler Hoover started it short. Now he's the pitcher. But the Jackets need an out here. Klutz pitch. Grounded toward third. There's Hensley. Catches it on a hop, steps on the bag. And that ends the inning. And the Yellow Jackets retire the Academy for the first time today without a run. Harding gets a hit, leaves 2. We head to the 4th. It's Harding Academy 3, Clinton 2. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
We have partnered with Carti to bring world-class cancer treatment to Van Buren County.
Some chemos are between 1 to 2 hours to 8 hours. So when patient is sick, diagnosed with the cancer, traveling to Little Rock, that's a pretty long day for sick people.
Back in the old days, you had to get on the interstate, go to Conway, or go to Little Rock to get your chemo treatments. My mom, for a year and a half, was able to take them right here in Clinton, Arkansas. Big peace of mind for my mom.
Ozark Health, your community hospital.
Harding Academy's ahead 2-0 over here now.
They got a report from the softball game behind us. It's number 1 Harding Academy 2 and 4-seeded Newport nothing in that one. Jackets trail 3-2 in this one as we come to bat in the 4th.
Got Rylan Jones.
With Dylan Jones.
Dylan Jones.
Zane Widener. Due up here for the Jackets. I think Harding may have scored again. I heard a lot of noise behind us there. Dylan Jones, Zane Widener, Trammell Hastings. Due up here in the 4th. Jones takes a strike. Hoover's second inning of work for the Wildcats. Levi Lane was the starting pitcher today for the Cats. And Jones almost got hit just inside, even up. 4 Harding batters have been hit today. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Good cut up by time by Jones. Couldn't quite catch up with it. Good crowd of Yellow Jacket fans here in Searcy today. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And Dylan goes down for the second time today. 5th strikeout today for Wildcat pitching. Second strikeout for Hoover. Widener, the hitter, struck out his first time, but hit a ball probably home run distance, but foul. And now he fouls one way down the right field line and out of play. Good crowd here. These fields, as we said, maybe 20 feet apart from where we're sitting over to the softball field. Fans can watch both games. The Rosebud team is already here for the second game. Their fans are coming in here, so a big crowd here for this ball game. Widener takes a strike. Now 0-2. Here's the pitch, and a late swing and a miss. And a strikeout for Hoover. Tried to pull the trigger a little too late on that one. I was good movement on that one and came into the strike zone late. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Hoover. Trammell Hastings, the hitter. He walked and scored the first run of the day for Clinton back in the 3rd. Jackets trailing 3-2 in the 4th against the defending state champions. Here's the pitch. It's high.
Harding Academy pitchers don't waste any time between pitches. They get it, toe the mound, and throw strikes.
And looked like outside, but the call goes to the pitcher. I got to call a strike there. Now it's 2-1. And ground ball towards short. Fielded on a hop by Lang over to first and out there. And the Jackets go down in order. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It's Harding Academy 3 and Clinton 2. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Well, the Jackets are trying to hold it close here, give themselves a chance. They trail 3-2 in the fourth here in the District 2-3A semifinals against Harding Academy.
This game's going fast, Mike. Bottom of the fourth, we've played 50 minutes.
And the hitter is hit again, and that's the Anderson, the number 2 hitter, leading off. Hit by pitch. Connor throws that sidearm, that submarine pitch. It kind of starts behind the hitter, breaks across. That time it caught Anderson. That's the second hitter Plutus hit. And 3, 4, the fifth Harding hitter to be hit today.
We'll just be positive. That sets us up a double play for the infield.
Gavin Elvetti, the hitter, he's walked and been hit by a pitch today. That one goes behind him. Now 2-0. Here's the pitch. And inside now. 3-0 on Elvetti. Laying on deck. And ball 4. The first 2 are on here in the Harding Academy fourth. Jackets retired Harding without scoring a run in the third. That was the first time today. Levi Lang, the hitter. Sacrifice fly back in the first. Scored a run for Harding. Takes a strike on the corner. And was later hit by a pitch and stranded at first. As Boji says, the Jackets need a double play here. Prince and Jones are looking for one in the middle. Here's the pitch. And in the dirt. Evens the count at 1-1.
We almost look like we've got the overload shift on. Second baseman ended up on the shortstop side of the bag.
Jones covering the hole at short. And Prince holding the runner. And fly ball skied foul down the left field line. Rosebud players warming up down that left field side. Head coach Taylor Cooper and the Rosebud Ramblers had another good season. And a pitch in the dirt. Good play by McCormick to block that one. Keeps the runners at first and second. Clute ahead in the count. Doesn't have to give in to Lang. Here's the pitch. And just missed the corner. 2-2. That one definitely was borderline. And now the umpire says it's 3-2. The scoreboard says 2-2. Big pitch here in the fourth. Here's the payoff. There go the runners. And a base hit to left field. And Anderson will score on a base hit by Levi Lang. And the Academy extends their lead now to 4-2 on an RBI single by Lang. Got a game of inches. If it's over just a little bit, that might have been a double play.
Yep.
But just in the hole between third and short. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second. Harding leads 4-2. Cooper Welch, the hitter. And he gets hit and loads the bases.
Too many free bases, Mike. But that's 2 walks, 2 hits batsmen this inning.
Yeah, only 1 hit in the inning.
Is that Pearson?
And Jace Powers to the mound. Looks like another pitching change for the Yellow Jackets. Let's take a break. Harding Academy leads 4-2. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
A service of King Sullivan Radio, K234BB at 94.7 FM, KGFL 1110 AM, Clinton.
Third pitcher of the day for the Yellow Jackets will be Eli Pearson. The right-hander comes in to pitch. Russ Hensley started the game for the Yellow Jackets today. It was relieved by Connor Klute. And now Eli Pearson. And they tell me the softball game is now Harding Academy 4 and Newport nothing. We come back to play. Harding will have the bases loaded. Still nobody out. In this inning, Harding's had 2 hit batters, a walk, and a single. Yellow Jackets have hit 6 Wildcats today, and have also given up 5 walks. Still, it's only 4-2.
Good job, Sarah.
Yeah, I'd like to have an infield fly right here. You always want an infield fly for an out. Then I'll come back to the pitcher and then go 1, 2, 3 and get out of the inning.
Cam Hoover, the hitter. I think it may be a pinch hitter they have up there now.
It's number 14.
Eli Pearson is the pitcher. First pitch is a ball. Jackets could, as you say, a pop-up, a strikeout, even a double play here. Pearson's pitch just off the corner. Now ball 2. This is Harris, the pinch hitter. And ground ball towards short. Jones comes in, fields it over to second, out there, and no other play. And a run scores for the Academy. About all Dillon could do there. Came in, high hopper, made the play, and hit Prince at second with the throw. And now runners at first and third for Harding Academy with 1 out. They'll bring in Dan Hewley. Harding now leads 5-2. Pearson's pitch, strike call, good pitch on the corner. Lang's over at third. There goes the runner for second. He'll steal it standing up without a play. Runner's now at second and third with one out. Lang at third. Harris at second. And Hewley takes a ball. Now 2-1. Still only one hit in the inning for Harding Academy, but they've scored a couple of runs. Pearson, pitch, good one. Ground ball again up the middle. Good play by Jones. Now boots it behind second, and everybody's safe. And he went a long way just to get a glove on that one.
Saved a run, though. I think the kid that was at second base would have scored. Ball wasn't going that far enough for Zane to have a play at home. But Jonesy stopped the run there.
Yeah, just by fielding that ball, keeping it from going from the outfield, he kept the runner from second from scoring. And almost had a chance at a spectacular play. He's played a great game today at shortstop. Will Hite the hitter. And ground ball up the middle. There's Jones. Takes a bad hop on him again. This time he can't make the play, and everybody's safe. Looked like it might be a double play when it left the bat, and it just kind of, stayed down out there. Out there where the grass meets the dirt.
That ball has bounced up on him every time. He's taken a couple off the chest.
He looked like maybe a tailor-made double play ball, and then he gets out there where the grass meets the dirt, and it stayed down on him. Ninth place hitter for the Academy, Parker Hawks. Harding now leads 7-2 here in the fourth inning. Prince trying to hold the runner on. Pearson to the plate, and a good pitch on the inside corner.
It's kind of sad they've scored 4 runs and had one base hit, and it wasn't really a hard base hit. We just put too many guys on free bases.
Need a double play to get out of this inning. It's been a long one. There go the runners. Hit and run. Fly ball right field. Johnson over to his left, makes the catch and gets it back in. The runners return. And that's the second out of the inning here for the Wildcats. That'll bring in the leadoff man, Kyler Hoover. He's the 9th man to bat in the inning. Jackets trail 7-2. Trailed 3-0, cut it to 3-2, and had a couple on. Couldn't drive them home, and now Harding's extended the lead now to 7-2. Checks the runner at second, no throw. Here's Pearson's pitch, and low. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Crowd continues to build here as the fans from the nightcap are starting to wander into the ballpark. And pitch is a strike on the corner. And a good play by Carson McCormick, kind of to frame that one for the umpire. It might have been an inch or two off the plate. Carson got it and framed it on the corner. Count evens up at 1-1. They say that Molina's the master at that. Pitch from Pearson. Line drive, center field. Widener comes in, has the jump, makes the catch. And that was a tough ball. We talked about a line drive hit right at you. It's hard to judge. He came in and all of a sudden said, that thing's maybe over my head. And then he jumped a la basketball and made the catch. That'll end the inning. But Harding Academy comes up with 4 runs in the inning on only 2 hits. They extend their lead now to 7-2. We head to the fifth. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip, 94.7.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram & Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
We don't come back here, we might be in good shape tomorrow. I mean, Mochi talking about the rest of this one, and also tomorrow you try to get as high a seed as possible heading into that regional tournament next week at Walnut Ridge. I want to mention our great sponsors. We already mentioned Mickey Parrish and Farm Bureau. Glad they could join us for baseball and softball this season. Second year in a row for all the great folks over at Farm Bureau, and any type of insurance needs, go to the locals, go to Farm Bureau. Mickey Parrish and all those guys, they know Van Buren County, they know the area, and you get some great customer service over there at Farm Bureau. Hey, you can probably sit down and talk some sports when you're over there, and you wouldn't be surprised, you might see Phillip Jones in there. Leading off for the Jackets will be Titus Johnson.
2 balls.
Titus up in the count 2-0. Titus bunted and reached on an error by the pitcher and came around to score in that 2-run Yellow Jacket third. He'll be followed by Nathan Wilson and Russ Hensley, and a swing and a miss by Johnson on the pitch on the outside. I mentioned Dr. Kyle Hensley and staff over at Hensley DDS, one of our sponsors, Highway 65 South, across from Walmart, open Monday through Thursday. And line shot left center field. They got him played that way. Left fielder still going back and makes the play. And twice he's had the Yellow Jackets played perfectly out in left field. That's Hewley out there. Back in the third inning.
Well.
I would say back in the third, we hit one. Looked like maybe something off the bat in the left center. Look up, and there's the left fielder way over toward the left center field. Back to the top of the order, Nathan Wilson. And he takes one high. I want to mention that number, Hensley DDS, at 745-5393. Wilson takes the ball. Wilson's been on twice today. He's walked both times. Takes a strike here. That's what good leadoff men do. They get ahead in the count and may take a pitch any way to get on base. Hoover, second inning of work for the Yellow Jackets, throws a strike. Now even up at 2-2. I want to mention Arkansas Mountain Real Estate. Phillip Jones. The office is at the four-way stop at Choctaw, but you can access his website 24 hours a day. And just missed on the inside. Now it counts full. That number for Phillip Jones, 745-2296. You want to buy something in the Clinton area? Buy from a guy that knows the area, Phillip Jones. And ball 4. And for the third straight time, Nathan Wilson walks, and he's on the base. Bring in Kyle Hensley. Fly to deep center in the first. Flied out to right in the third. Jackets trying to mount a rally. They trail 7-2 in the fifth. Kyle takes a strike. Kerry Renfro, Academy Mortgage, across from Pizza Hut on Woodell Street. Another great website if you want to learn all about the mortgage business, buying and selling a home. Check with Kerry Renfro at Academy Mortgage. High fly short left field. Shortstop goes out, and Lang makes the play on a fly ball by Hensley. That's the second out here in the Yellow Jacket fifth.
He got the bat around that time. The last two fly balls he's hit to right and right center, and this time he got the bat around. Just missed the pitch, got on the underside of the baseball, hit a left center.
Carson
That ball
McCormick
may be in
swinging
the
on the
gap.
first one toward the gap in left center field, and it's down and to the wall. McCormick streaking for second, and he's going to hit for third. Here comes the throw. He's safe there. Wilson scores, and the ball gets away at third. They might have had him at third. The ball may have beat him, but the throw was offline. The third baseman couldn't make the play. Wilson scored all the way from first, and McCormick has knocked in all three Yellow Jacket runs today.
You know, I was watching the third baseman there. When I saw that the throw wasn't going to come home, the third baseman tried to dink him. He kind of put his hands on his hips like there's not going to be a play. So if we slow down running, there's a chance for a play. But
Joe
Carson
Chalk
just kept running hard, got in there safe.
Yeah, McCormick hit one up the right center field gap all the way to the fence. Wilson, great speed, scored from first. And Chalk, the chance to knock in another run. He fouls one back, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. If you're going to get back in the game, you need a big two-out hits. A hit here would score another run. Jackets trail 7-3. Job 0 for 2 on the day. And ground ball toward third. Nice play by the third baseman. And he throws it away at first. And McCormick scores. And Chalk is on. The third baseman made a great defensive play to catch it. But then a poor throw to first. And by the first baseman, that's Woolhide over at third. And the Yellow Jackets score another run. And it's now 7-4. And a good job by Chobe. 0-2. Just get the ball in play.
You know, the few times we've played them, we don't know how good defensive they are because we never have been able to put the ball in play. We put it in play a few times today. Pitcher made an error. Third baseman made an error. Just get one at a time.
Pitch from Hoover to Prince is high, ball 2. Dylan Jones on deck. Yellow Jackets scrappy bunch, not giving up. Down 3-0, cut it to 3-2. Down 7-2, now cut it to 7-4. Pitch is low, now ball 3. Tie and run on deck for the Yellow Jackets. Hoover back on, checks the runner. Here's the pitch, and Prince takes a strike. Good baseball by Prince there. Jackets down, take a pitch, 3-0.
Yeah, some people say, why don't you swing at that 3-0? Well, the statistics say you're not going to.
And ball 4.
Yeah, he's probably not going to throw 3 straight at you. So that's a good deal.
Chalk goes to second. Prince to first. Tying run at the plate in the form of Dylan Jones. I think Shane Fullerton, the head coach of Harding Academy, wanted to know where that last pitch was. I think Coach Prince coming down to the umpire. I think we're going to have a pinch runner at second base for Job Chalk. And it'll be Landon McNabb, a junior outfielder for the Yellow Jackets.
But he can run. Yeah, we want to single to the outfield and score from second.
Seventh batter in the inning for the Yellow Jackets. Harding sent 9 batters to the plate in the bottom of the 4th. The Jackets have sent 7 hitters to the plate here in the 5th. Jones is the tying run. The left fielder way over towards center field. If Jonesy could get one down that third base line, he could run forever. Hoover checks the runners and the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and Dylan just missed that one.
You know, I think they have a lot of confidence in their pitchers' velocity because they don't expect us to pull many pitches. That's why that left fielder is over in that 7-8 gap over there.
0-1 pitch. Jones, line drive toward left field. Hewley on the run, and he makes a diving catch toward the line in left field, and that would have scored 2 runs. And what a play in left field for Harding Academy by Dan Hewley. And Jones ripped that one down the left field line. Hewley on the dead run, diving down to his knees, made the catch. But the Yellow Jackets do pick up 2 runs on 2 hits and a couple of walks. And we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jackets are still in it. It's Harding Academy 7, Clinton 4. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Here's the pitch. You swing. It's a deep drive to left center field. You've hit a home run with Farm Bureau Insurance. From great rates and local agents to fast, fair claim service, it's Farm Bureau Insurance. See Kai Rhoda, Ty Glover, or Mickey Parrish for all your insurance needs at Farm Bureau Insurance today at 501-745-2117. Open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4:30. That's Farm Bureau.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, the Jackets are back in it again. They've cut the lead to 7-4. We're in the bottom of the 5th, and oh man, what a catch out in left field by Dan Hewley of Harding Academy. At least 2 Yellow Jackets would have scored, and if he didn't get up quick enough, Dylan Jones might have circled the bases on that one. But tip your hat to the Academy on that one and go back to work here. It's Eli Pearson pitching for Clinton, his 2nd inning of work. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up for Harding Academy. Anderson, Alvetti, and Lang. Anderson pops one foul and out of play. Anderson doubled in the 1st and scored, walked in the 2nd, and was hit by a pitch in the 4th and later scored.
These young men from Clinton are not giving up, are they, Mike?
They are not. They're a scrappy bunch, and they've had some ups and downs this season, but still playing hard. And a nice curveball by Eli Pearson. Nice and easy in there. Now it's 1-2. And, the Yellow Jackets started the season 6-0 before spring break. Pitch in the dirt just outside, but then went 6-8 after spring break. And we talked about that earlier. They ran into a perfect game by Russ Martin, a 2-hitter by the kid from Nemo, and a 2-hitter by Butler from Pangburn over about a 10-day period. And they struggled, but then they've bounced back again. Pop fly. Prince now playing shortstop, says he's got it, and makes the play. Cole Prince over at short now. Dylan Jones moved over to 2nd. And that's the first out here in the Harding Academy 5th inning. And I mentioned that for about a 10-day period there, the Yellow Jackets got 4 hits. But they bounced back. As I said, 14 hits at Mountain View, 14 hits on Monday against Ball Knob. And they've been hitting the ball today and have been scrappy. Fly ball right field. Johnson going toward the line. It stays fair. It's trouble, and it's fair. And Johnson had some trouble with it out in right field, and it's going to be a 1-out triple for Harding Academy. And the ball gets away from Russ, but he runs it down, and Alvetti has to stay at 3rd. Johnson had to go a long ways from that one over in right field near the foul line. Stayed in the ballpark, and then he had a little bit of trouble of picking it up out there, and Alvetti legged it out all the way to 3rd.
But I think that's one of those things. He's thinking double out of the box. And then when we have a long run to go, he's thinking 3.
Levi Lang, the hitter. 7-4. Pitch outside. Good play by McCormick.
Carson may try to dink him here. Miss one, let it come off the back wall. go back and tag him like he did in the first inning.
Yeah, back in the first inning, a wild pitch got away. Carson got it, tagged out the runner coming home. Pearson. And fair outside of third. It's a base hit, probably a double. Wilson fields it, throw to second, and Lang has a double, and that was fair by inches down the third base line. Harding now leads 8-4. Their biggest lead of the day was 5. It's 7-2. Cooper Welch, the hitter, he walked. He's been hit. And a fly ball to left field. 0 for 1 today officially for Cooper Welch. Takes a strike on the corner. Good pitch by Eli Pearson.
Harding Academy doesn't get cheated at the plate. Boy, when they swing the bat, they swing it.
And the pitch is low. I think Welch has had an injury since we last saw them. Normally he's the third baseman. I think he's pretty much full-time DH now. As we said, he's heading to Harding next year to play football.
Defensive end, what does he play?
Yeah, I think he's a linebacker, defensive end type for the academy. Lang steals third, and he's over there with 1 out. Pearson trying to work out of the jam here. 2-1 pitch, fly ball, right center field. That could be trouble. Johnson coming over and makes a nice play, but Lang will tag up and score. And Harding once again has their 5-run lead. They lead now 9-4 on a sacrifice fly by Cooper Welch.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Just catch it, get the out. Clear the bases off here with nobody on. Let's get the next guy.
Two out in the inning. Cam Hoover, the hitter, and he fouls one off. I think Hoover's re-entered the ball game. Harris hit for him the last time up. Hoover's now re-entered. See the Penguin Lady Tigers now entering the ballpark. They'll be playing ball knob next in softball. And the pitch just misses inside.
Close curveball.
Pearson long and lanky. He's gets a lot of motion on that curve.
He's in the 10th grade or?
He's a junior.
Junior?
Mm-hmm. Pitch is a strike call. Now he's ahead in the count 1-2. Jackets with a strike away from getting out of the inning here. McCormick wants the pitch on the outside. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, just off the corner now, 2-2. I didn't mention the Clinton Stockyards sale every Saturday at 1 o'clock. Check their Facebook page. If they got anything special happening each week, it'll be on that Facebook page, or give them a call at 745-8819. Pearson's 2-2 pitch is outside. Now it runs full. Chad Brown, attorney at law. He's probably here somewhere watching his son, Sam Brown, a member of the Yellow Jacket baseball team. Any type of legal needs you may have, he's located in downtown Clinton on Court Street, across from the courthouse, and next door to Richard McCormick's office in City Hall. Ball 4 to Hoover. And that's runner at first and 2 outs. Dan Hewley, the hitter, and Hewley may have had one of the biggest plays of the game was that catch in left field. In the Yellow Jacket 5th. Saved 2 runs, possibly 3. Pitch is low. Chad Brown's number 745-8801. Estate planning, probate, real estate, or just any type of general law. Give him a call, Chad Brown, downtown Clinton. Pearson's pitch in the dirt. Good play by McCormick. Snap throw to first and just missed him there. McCormick made a great play to catch it, and then he fired to throw to first. Chalk put on the tag, but just a little bit late. Two of the count on the hitter. And Hewley grounds it to third. Hensley fields it on a hop across the diamond for the out, and that'll end the inning on the ground ball to third. But Harding Academy comes up with a couple of runs on 2 hits. They leave one. And as we head to the 6th, it's Harding Academy 9 and Clinton 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Pleasant.
Talking to Kyler Hensley. He's here today. Attends Harding University. A short trip for him. Come over from the university, probably about 2 miles as the crow flies. Watch his brother Russ play. And check on his brothers and sisters and the grandparents. They're all here today. Jackets trail 9-4. We're in the 6th. We got 6 outs left. They've battled back twice today. Can they do it again? Zane Widener leads off and shoots one over the Harding dugout and out of play. Zane 0 for 3 on the day. I'll check that 0 for 2.
Zane can hammer that inside pitch. He is so quick with his arms and wrist.
Strike on the curve. Now it's 0-2. And the pitch is low.
I don't think he ran in the district tournament yesterday, did he?
Did not. Good day for the Yellow Jackets. I went over the track meet yesterday. Both senior girls and senior boys were the district runner-ups. And then both of our junior high teams were also runner-ups. There's a shot toward left center. Anderson coming in and makes the catch knee high as Widener hit that 0-2 pitch to center field. And another good play by the Harding Academy outfield. This time Anderson coming in on the dead run, catches it about knee high. Those are balls against some other teams that would be on the ground.
You just can't make up for that speed.
Maddie Cabana won both the mile and the 2 mile. And then she turned around 10 minutes later. It was one of the legs of the 4x400 relay. Foul ball in front of the Harding dugout and caught by Wilhide for the out. And the first 2 out here in the 6th for Clinton. That was Hastings. Pop foul. That's the second foul ball caught today by Harding Academy.
I think Titus started us off a while ago.
Titus Johnson up. Reached on a bunt on an error by the pitcher and scored back in the 3rd. Fly ball left field his last time up. Trying to remember, we also won, I think Sophia Cabana won the girls discus. I think Josh Witt, may have won either the shot put or the discus for the boys. And a pop-up on the infield. Shortstop comes in. That's Lang, makes the catch. Jackets go down in order. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Harding Academy 9, Clinton 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
The all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is gearing up for football season. Yep, we've got a huge lineup of Rams that are sure to fit all of your tailgating needs. So put on that lucky jersey and score huge savings during the summer clearance event. Can't wait to see you at the all-new Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton and at cowboycdjr.com.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
I think 4 boys teams of all the schools. We were talking about the track meet over at Ball Knob yesterday. Another good job by Jesse Wilson and Kelly Wilson, the coaches Wilson. And they got a lot of kids out, 70 to 80 kids in that track program from 7 through 12. And they qualified several people to head to the state track meet next week at Lincoln in Northwest Arkansas. Will be the site of the 3A state track meet.
I know Lincoln's got a new athletic facility. Never seen their track.
With the 8, 9, and 1 hitters up for Harding Academy here in the 6th, they lead 9-4. Eli Pearson still on the mound for the Yellow Jackets. Jaden Wilhide, Parker Hawks, Kyler Hoover due up for the Academy. Jackets try to hold them here and see what they can do in the 7th inning. Pitches behind Wilhide. Count now 2-0. Mentioned the Padre Shop, the Treese family, Todd Treese, John Treese, all their families. Padre Shop, Highway 65 North. You know where it's at. You've been by there. They got all type of unique items at the Pottery Shop. They got a great website. See what they have. Also, you can give them a call at 745-2060. And I got that pop-up sale coming. If you make some arts and crafts, you can go down there and set up in their parking lot once every 3 months, I believe, and you can sell your wares to all the folks that stop on the weekends at the Pottery Shop. That's the Pottery Shop pop-up sale. And leadoff walk to Wilhide.
See that place hitter?
Yep, back to the 9th place hitter here in Parker Hawks. And the Yellow Jackets look like they're going to make another pitching change today. Looks like Sam Brown will be coming in to pitch. Let's take a break. You listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
The Conway Regional Cardiovascular Clinic has been designated as one of the top 3 cardiology clinics in Arkansas by AY Magazine, and we strive daily to exceed the standards in healthcare. We offer a variety of non-invasive cardiology procedures that are often the first step in diagnosing a possible cardiac problem. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 501-358-6905 or visit conroyregional.org.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that's his brother. His brother was there before him. Yep. Always talking people we knew and administrators over at the academy. Sam Brown in the pitch for the Yellow Jackets. He's the 4th pitcher of the day for the Jackets after Russ Hisley, Connor Clute, and Eli Pearson. Jackets trail 9-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Harding Academy has a runner at first and nobody out when we come back to play. Harding Academy has won the semifinal game over Newport in softball. So the number 1 seed moves on to the finals. And they're awaiting Ball Knob and Pangburn to play the next game on the softball field back to our north, I think that would be. Sam Brown on the hill, the right-hander. His first pitch is a swing and a miss by Hawks. We saw Brown pitch some earlier this year and also last season. Is 0-1, pitch in the dirt, half swing, couldn't hold up. Now it's 0-2. Hensley over at third, Prince at short, Jones over at second, and Job Chalk at first base. Wilson, Widener, and Johnson in the outfield. There goes the runner. Pitch is a ball on a curve, and the runner steals second. He picked a good pitch to run on. Pitch was high, slow curveball. Count now 1-2. Brown's pitch is just missed. The hitter was bailing out of there. I don't know if that ball's moving for Sam today. The hitter gave up on it, was bailing out. It almost caught the corner. Pitch is that same spot, just missed, just inside. Now it's 3-2. Sam trying to retire the Wildcats. Start to call them Wild Jackets. Wildcats here in the 6th inning. And fly ball, center field. Widener comes in and makes the catch, and the runner stays at second. And that's the first out here in the Harding Academy 6th inning. Zane's done a good job in center field. I think that's his third put out of the ball game in center field. Back to the top of the order. Kyler Hooper started the game at shortstop and came in to pitch in about the 3rd inning. Takes a ball. And pops one foul. Need to mention Regions Bank, one of our sponsors, just off the Court Square, downtown Clinton. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 to 4. They're open on Friday from 9 to 5. You can get a safety deposit box there. You can wire through Western Union from Regions Bank, and they have over 2,000 ATMs. Fly ball left field. There's Wilson. Makes the catch, gets it back in. Runner holds at second. And Sam has retired the first 2 hitters he's faced here in the 6th inning. Yellow Jacket defense been pretty good today. It's just the extra runners due to walks and hit batters today. Two outs. Chris Anderson, the hitter, the center fielder. Chris doubled and scored. Walked in the 2nd, was hit in the 4th, and popped up the shortstop last time. Takes one low.
Over below.
Six walks on the day for Yellow Jacket pitching. And check swing. Held up. Now 2-0. Two outs here in the 6th, and line drive, base hit, left field. That's going to score a run. That pitch was high, almost like tomahawked it over Russ's head into left field. And Will Hyde, who reached on a walk to start the inning, comes around to score on the base hit by Anderson.
Yeah, I bet you that ball was 6 inches up above the zone. He just wanted to hit. He didn't want to walk.
It's kind of tomahawk chop. And looped it over the head of Russ Hensley into left field. And knocks in a run. It's now 10-4 Harding Academy. And there he goes for second. Pitches a ball. And the throw there is late. Now it gets into center field. And Anderson's going to end up at third with 2 outs.
We're in such a deep shift overload towards third base shortstop. Would anybody back up that throw? Ball kind of skipped on the grass out there. But we get this out here, and no foul, no harm.
Alvetti, the hitter, takes the ball. Once again, he picked a good pitch to run on, an off-speed curveball. Carson didn't really have much of a shot to throw him out. Looking at Alvetti here, walked in the first, hit in the second, walked in the fourth, and got a triple in the fifth. He's batted 4 times, but walked twice and was hit by a pitch. Now he's 3-0. He may reach for the 5th time today with only 1 hit. Browns pitches inside and is ball 4. Levi Lang, the hitter. Levi is 2 for 3 on the day. He was also hit by a pitch. He scored twice. And now a courtesy runner for the catcher. Levi Lang, the hitter. His sister's already won a game today for the Wildcats. And there goes the runner. And he'll steal it standing up. Second and third, 2 outs. Jackets trail 10-4. And line drive, base hit left field. This may score 2. Here comes 1 run. Here comes the courtesy runner. And he's going to score also. And Harding Academy now with their biggest lead of the game at 12-4. People may pick up the paper tomorrow. I don't know if people still pick up the paper. Well, they may hear the score somewhere and may think this was a blowout, but for 6 innings, it was pretty competitive. Levi Lang, that was his 3rd hit of the ball game. Picks up 2 RBIs on that. That'll bring in Cooper Welch. And he flies 1 foul. Count now 2-0. Check that, should be 2-1. Yep.
2-1.
Played about an hour and 45 minutes. And a swing and a miss on a pitch up in the zone. Now 2-2. Jackets a strike away from getting out of this one. Win or lose, the Jackets will be back at it tomorrow afternoon. Brown's pitch, fly ball. Center field. Widener goes back now over into left field and makes the catch. Now to retire the side, but Harding Academy comes up with 2 more runs. And now, as we head to the 7th inning, it's Harding Academy 12 and Clinton 4. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
You know, life here wouldn't be the same without a sense of community. This is a wonderful place to live. The home of the Chuck Wagon Races, Greers Ferry Lake, and of course, Joe Lee Chevrolet. You know, Joe Lee Chevrolet is famous for fairness, honesty, and square dealing. Now for 4 generations. Sure, you can buy a new Chevrolet car, truck, any other place, but this isn't anywhere. This is home. They invite you to come on down to Joe Lee Chevrolet, where they have large rebates and incentives plus low interest rates. Joe Lee Chevrolet, Highway 65 South in Clinton.
Well, we're heading to the 7th inning. Yellow Jackets have 3 outs left in this one. They trail 12-4, but it's been a competitive game through 6 innings. This is the biggest lead of the game for Harding Academy, now at 12-4. It was 3-0 Harding. Jackets cut it to 3-2. Harding Academy stretched the lead to 7-2. And then the Yellow Jackets cut it to 7-4. And now Harding, though, has now increased the lead now to 12-4. And the Jackets will have the top of the order due up, though, here in the inning. It'll be Nathan Wilson, Russ Hensley, and Carson McCormick. Wilson takes a swinging strike. He's been on base 3 times today. He's walked 3 times. He scored in the 5th. And a swing and a miss here at the foul at the plate. And now it's 0-2. Hoover's pitch is strike 3 called. And
nice
the first out
curveball
here in the Clinton 7th inning. That'll bring in Russ Hensley. Russ 0 for 3, a fly to deep center, fly ball to right, and pop up to the shortstop last time up. And line drive, base hit through the middle, knocked down by the second baseman. He'll beat that one out. Kind of hit that one off the end of the bat, kind of deceptive there. I thought that was heading for center field, but it was way behind second base. And the second baseman, Hoover, made a backhanded stop, but no play at first, and a base hit for Russ Hensley. That'll bring in Carson McCormick. Carson 2 for 3 on the day. Singled and knocked in 2 runs in the 3rd. Tripled and knocked in a run and scored in the 5th. He's accounted for all 4 Clinton runs. Knocked in 3 and also scored 1. And ground ball up the middle. This might be 2. No, he boots it at short, and everybody is going to be safe. And what's happened to the Yellow Jackets today on a couple of bad hops that Dylan Jones got, Levi Lane got one there. Fielded that cleanly. Might have been a double play, but everybody's safe. And that'll bring up Job Chalk. Chalk 0 for 3 on the day. He did reach on an error by the third baseman. Takes a strike here. Jackets trail 12-4. Needs 7 runners to have a chance. They've got 2 on right now. Hoover trying to close it out for the Academy. Foul back, and Job's in the hole 0-2. Seems like Joe's been down 0-2 all day. Seems like been one of our most consistent hitters all year. Another good job at defense today by Joe Chalk. A couple of great plays at first on low throws.
I don't think we have given him enough credit this year. He has really played a good first base.
Hoover's pitch, fly ball, right
That ball's
center field.
down.
Might get into the gap. Right fielder comes over and over his head. And Chalk's got a hit, and it's going to load the bases. As Chalk can get back to first, there's a throw over there. And they're going to run him down as the Yellow Jackets had to stay on the bases, see if it was caught. Joe running all the way. Thought he could get a double off that, but he looked up. And the runner in front of him, McCormick, was just at second, had to stop. And then Chalk had to try to get back to first. And the throw from right field to the second baseman over to first. And Chalk was out. And
yeah, I was watching Coach Prince. The runners had to hold to see if that ball's going to be caught. But I could tell as soon as Russ rounded second base, he started holding them. You don't want to have an out at home.
Yeah, down 8 runs. You got to kind of play it safe. Runners had to stay, make sure it wasn't caught, so then they're going to move up 1 base. Joe didn't realize it. He came around first thinking, I'm going to get a double, but he looks up and Carson's on the base.
Hit.
And line shot by Prince, caught by Anderson in center field. He hit it right on the money, but caught by Anderson. And that's going to be the ball game today as Harding Academy is going to win today by a score of 12-4. Stay with us for the postgame show. Listen to Yellow Jacket Baseball on the Trip 94.7 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your health care needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Here's the pitch. You swing. It's a deep drive to left center field. You've hit a home run with Farm Bureau Insurance. From great rates and local agents to fast, fair claim service, it's Farm Bureau Insurance. See Kai Rhoda, Ty Glover, or Mickey Parrish for all your insurance needs at Farm Bureau Insurance today at 501-745-2117. Open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4:30. That's Farm Bureau. Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, back here in Searcy, the 2-3A district tournament semifinals just ended. The Yellow Jackets lose today by a score of 12-4 to the number one seed and the two-time defending state champion Harding Academy Wildcats, 12-4. But the Jackets put up a fight. They trailed 3-0 at one point, came back and cut it to 3-2. Fell behind 7-2, cut it to 7-4 before the Academy finally got 5 runs over the final 2 innings to go away and win this one by a score of 12-4. Harding Academy got a run in the first, 2 runs in the second. The Yellow Jackets came back with a 2 runs in the third inning. Neither team scored in the fourth, and then Harding Academy picked up 4 runs in the fourth inning. Jackets came back with a run in the fifth, but then Harding Academy put it away with those 5 runs, 2 in the fifth and 3 in the sixth inning. Harding Academy had 9 hits on the day, scored 12 runs. Kyler Hoover coming into relief in the third inning will be the winning pitcher today for Harding Academy. And for the Yellow Jackets, they had 5 hits on the day, 3 of those by Carson McCormick, 1 by Russ Hensley, 1 by Joe Chalk. And the Yellow Jackets pick up 4 runs on 5 hits today. And Yellow Jackets used 4 pitchers today. Russ Hensley, good to see him back out there. Connor Clute, Eli Pearson, and Sam Brown came in and finished this one up for the Yellow Jackets. First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game today. I think me and Bochy in agreement on this one, and he's been good all year long. But Carson McCormick, our player of the game today, he was 3 for 4 on the day, had 2 singles and a triple. He knocked in 3 runs, and he scored a run. He accounted for all 4 Yellow Jacket runs. And another great job behind the plate. Made a great play in the first inning as the ball got a wild pitch. He hustled, got it back to the plate, dove into the runner, held on to the baseball, and got a runner trying to steal home back in the first inning. And for his play at the plate and in the field, your First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game, sophomore Carson McCormick. Your thoughts on Carson today, Bochy?
Well, Carson's been a good positive for us all year. He's gotten better. He never hardly ever has a pass ball. He blocks pitches in the dirt. He's slowly but surely kind of becoming a leader on that team.
Harding Academy now improves the record to 23 wins and 3 losses on the year. They've now won 18 straight games. Their last loss was back in March. I think on March the 17th was their last loss to Class 5A Valley View. Yellow Jackets are now 12-9 on the season, and they will play at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon for third place. A very important ball game. That third seed compared to that fourth seed is a world of difference as you head toward the regional tournament next week at Walnut Ridge. So we'll be on the air tomorrow at 3:52, and the Yellow Jackets will take on the loser of the game coming up next here in Searcy between Rosebud and Pangburn. Well, thanks for Boji Hester for stepping in with us today. Thanks for Sid King for getting us on the air. Thanks for Crystal Barnett for all she does with our sponsors. And for Keith Parrish, who runs the board. We couldn't do it without Keith Parrish as he keeps us on the air. And we'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock on the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. I'm Mike Hawley. Thanks for your time this time. Until next time, so long.